Again, I apologize. That was 100% me, K Teddy Boomhauer, and the one and only Alex Ned as our in-race reporter. So I apologize. We got everything switched back over, and we are still under stage 1 here.
No, we're not live. It says it's waiting on Giggity Racing League, which means we're not live. Oh, okay, now we're live. We're good.
Just gonna say, how many times you gotta hit the start broadcast button?
Yeah, guys, sorry about the technical difficulties. We are still in stage 1. Alex Ned, he was your pole sitter. He still got the lead. The 12 and the 2 in 3rd and 4th right now, they qualified 2nd and 3rd. That 14 of Jake Giroux, last year's champion here in the Preset Cup Series. Alex is definitely trying to hold him off right now. You didn't hear it because it was on another league's page, but a little different this year than last season. This is our test season, so we're testing different ways to run the races, see what we can do for the best possible outcome we can for the viewers and the drivers. This week is a 25% times free wear for the Preset Cup guys. Next week you will see them at 50% as we go to Dover. But this week again, 25%. We're testing some time frames. Next week we will be starting at 6:30 Eastern, so tune in a half an hour earlier. Again, tonight's just a little different, so it's going to be shorter, but what that means is that it's also going to be a lot more action-packed, because these guys know they don't have that extra 30, 40 laps to be able to get to the front. They have to go when it's time. Also with stage racing, that means at the end of the stage, whoever's finished 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in those stages will receive extra points. And so with this new point system that we have, those 5 points could be huge. Over to you, Keystone.
While we were going through the technical difficulties there, did see a little bit of misfortune at the start of the race. RJ Smitty got spun out, went to the back. Then we've seen the 18 and the 17 having a little bit of problems on their own as they both spun out. We did not get a caution. We stayed green, so.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised. You know, the relaxed cautions in this game, I'm really not a big fan, especially with stage racing. The first 2 stages, the cautions seem to be very relaxed, and I mean very, very relaxed, which makes it difficult if there's contact made, because you can lose those laps really easy. Luckily, it's Daytona; they probably won't lose a lap, and it is stage racing, so they can catch back up. However, you know, that 3rd stage, it's like if you just touch the wall, all of a sudden it's a caution, especially late in the race with 5 to go.
Yeah.
And that's something that everybody talks about, paint booth, and I'm a big advocate. Alex is probably too, for a live timing and scoring from a broadcast aspect, but I think that the cautions need to be on a slider scale too, where one car under a strict will not bring out a caution, but when you have a multiple car accident where cars go flipping through the air and it doesn't bring out a caution under the relaxed situation, I think that needs to be adjusted just a little bit.
Guys, I want to give a big shout out. We have a driver in the field. He is just returning, hoping to make a full-time season. We have the 18 Interstate Battery car. That is Adam Troutman. We've talked a lot, I mean a lot, about what has happened to him, but to see him on the track here at Daytona, he's running back there with the RJM boys, you know, a little off pace, but you know, that's fine. Again, it's only stage 1. He's got plenty of time to get to the front. But just seeing him on the track, I'm sure melts a lot of people's hearts and gets you a little teary-eyed. That's amazing. Kudos to Trout being back.
Something to miss there. It looked like the Penske teammates of Bad Moon and Napa tried to pull out and make a run, but Bad Moon looked like she caught the wall coming through the trial over there, as she is out of the draft now, it looks like.
That's unfortunate for her, and I haven't got to talk to her quite a bit. I did talk to her a lot when I was in South Carolina, raced with her a lot of there too, and great to see her return here in Giggity Racing too. And I do believe she's driving for this guy named Underdog Guy, right? Keystone, is that correct?
Yes, she is. Picked up her and grabbed Napa Fan to bring him back to Team Underdog. I'm happy to have them both up here.
Unfortunately, the Underdogs no longer have Alex Ned, and Alex Ned up here dominating this race, telling the Underdogs, you should have kept me.
Yeah.
We're going to Boom Vision for a lap or two. We're going to follow Alex Ned from Boom Vision.
Guys, Michael Morgan up there on YouTube asked if this is presets. Yes, it is. This is the preset race. Stay tuned when this race ends. We're going to end this broadcast when it's over. We will start up another one shortly after as the Custom Cup guys go to a 50% distance at the night race at Daytona as soon as this preset race is over.
And we're going to make sure that I'm already logged into the right channel. So again, guys, I apologize about that.
Yeah.
Coco.
Magic Mike?
No.
Oh, actual Coke.
Yeah.
What do you got for laps there, Alex?
All right, we are. Next time by will be 1 to go in the stage.
Coming to the white flag in stage 1. Guys, also I want to point out here, while we're in the early stages, I want to get all the information out that you guys need to know so we can get to the action in stage 3. If you notice, Alex Ned is in the 13 Geico Chevrolet at the front. He was in the 20 Toyota last season. The teams have changed. The drivers have changed. You're not going to see the same people in the same cars. We have a notorious Noco in the Custom Series. He drives the notorious black #1. He's not in that car anymore. He is the 14 car.
He decided to go slow and drive a Ford.
Well, I mean, let's not lie. It's Noco.
His first championship was with a Ford, but
I have to give him grief, and he knows that. That's what that's all about. But
also, the returning champ in the Custom Cup, Wicked Gatekeeper, will no longer be in the 6 car. He is going
the 14 makes a run, but the 2 cuts back behind Alex.
Last year's champ, Jake Giroux, on the outside, getting some push by Dark Humor. Not so sure who's in the 4 right now. I have a list here somewhere, but...
and what Taddy just said, too, especially from the...
The 4 is UK Wildcats. So.
Yeah, what he just said, too, it is so difficult with the new season. Everybody changing cars, changing numbers.
Jake will get stage 1.
After the All-Star race, too, you know, that when teams, people can get traded stuff, too. So please bear with us for the first couple
Alex,
weeks.
Can you try to get that picture?
Yes, I'll get that.
I know you want to make your changes, just trying to... The positive about having an in-race reporter, guys, we're able to get the pictures, live feed on who finished where in the stages. Also, the positive about me being in the booth right now, I'm going to be able to update the points as we go and let you know. Alex is sitting at 1 point with the pole, but that's going to change now as he did just get second, so he will receive 4 points, which puts him at 5 total. Oh, third, so he's going to be sitting at 4 points. Man, you lost a lot of spots there at the end.
Yeah,
so he will be tied for second.
They double teamed us. It was a great run, though.
Alex, I know you're one heck of a driver everywhere you go, but I know you enjoy your plate tracks. One of the greatest victories I have was you and me at Talladega, inches apart, side drafter, not touching each other, and I got you by an inch. But man, you are one great plate driver, and I can't wait to see what you got going for us.
Private Patton up front.
Thank you so much, there, buddy.
I'm assuming that was a 2-tire stop there for the 21. Track position is huge here. Unfortunately for the 21, I believe he didn't want that #1 spot. We've seen Alex dominate stage 1 and finish 3rd in the stage. And what that has to do with, nobody wants to be the leader on these last laps. The guys behind you can all back off you, get a heck of a run, and they can, they can just train you on the outside if they choose. Unfortunately for Alex, he was the victim of that in this last stage. But now we're into stage 2. Alex is the guy on the outside trying to make it work, trying to be that difference maker. He has Napa fan in the 2 car trying to push him.
We got 19 viewers. Go ahead, Alex.
Oh, dang it, the 8 car. Was that me? I believe that was the 8 car.
19 viewers, 32 comments. We do appreciate it. I'm on board with the 24 of Mountain Dew Racing. He's showing himself some strong speed tonight, being up here in this pack and everything. I talked to him earlier in the week, and he was a little nervous about being in a preset cup. Mountain Dew definitely showing what he's got. But again, everybody going single file, going through the corners, and that's how you go fast. Especially in a custom. If it wasn't for Boomhauer and Taddy one night, I would have never seen 227 miles an hour in a 14-car draft. I'm still speechless about that, and people have gone faster than that even.
Yeah, Mountain Dew started his career with Giggity into custom trucks last season.
No, we did not.
Started the season in custom
preset trucks. Preset trucks, because we didn't have custom trucks last season.
That's right. Preset trucks. Then he went to preset Xfinity.
And now he's up here in the Preset Cup Series. So to anybody thinking that getting into this league you're going to be held back, that it's going to be very difficult, there are opportunities. I mean, like, the teams have to have the spot and get you in there to get you to move up, but there are definitely opportunities, as Keystone just said. Mountain Dew has definitely shown that he deserves the spot, and he's up here in the Preset Cup. Unfortunately for Bad Moon Rising back here, this is her first race in the Preset Cup Series. She's back there with RJ Smitty. I'm not so sure if she wasn't involved in that Alex incident. Oh, that's the three, actually. I apologize. Blakey T. How does he not run well here?
Because it's not Iowa.
It's not Iowa.
It's not Iowa. There's no Blakey T line here.
This track is designed for the Blakey T line. You literally hold the bottom line all the way around the track.
I'm on board right now with the
International Speedway.
I'm on board right now with the 18 Joe Gibbs Toyota. That is a Trout. Again, great to have him out there. It was an honor to be in a chat with him last year at Pocono. He's come back. Great for him. It's great to see him back out there, and he's trying to put himself down as a name to be reckoned with here in Preset Cup 2. Everybody's single file going
to a name to be reckoned with.
Oh yes,
Smitty folks his nose out.
And there is downshift Pendle. He calls himself no shift, but we saw it during the NOCO race. He accidentally downshifted, his gear shift come out. So Urch Angel, of all things, got to give it to him just a little bit. That's downshift Pendle in my eyes, buddy. Even though he's my buddy from Ohio, OH to him. But downshift Pendle they are on the inside line. The 42 is hung out to dry.
Big shout out to everybody out there. We got Paw Bear, a little bit off. Mills is out there in the world. Kay Larson cheering for the 21 and the 42. Great having you guys out there. Avery Jarrett, Mr. AJ Storm himself, thinking that he might bring the 48 a win, saying that the 48 is out for blood. Unfortunately, he's going to be the one giving all that blood later tonight. Back to this racing. Yeah, Private Patton in that 21 doing a great job holding off the rest of the field. I think it's still a little too early to be making moves. Alex, down to you. How's the car feeling, and where are we sitting on laps?
All right, so unfortunately, with that move, it put me on the outside lane, and then that outside line, you continue to fall back. It's so important here to have a good restart here, but on a preset here where everybody's kind of running on a fixed setup, that's just not the case with that outside line, and so unfortunately, you need to go down to the bottom. I had my commitment tested right there with the 2-car. There were a time that I really wanted to leave them, but I decided to take one for the team because you never might know when you need that same exchange back ahead. So now we started all the way. We were outside of the top 10. We've worked our way back up to 8th and 9th, and I'm trying to see what we can do here. Also seeking strategy later on.
That 24 car of Mountain Dew was in the middle of that pack right there, high, didn't have any help, and he fell back. He did not lose the draft, but he lost every position he had. But again, middle of stage 2, one more to go, nothing to be worried about here at Daytona in the inaugural 4.5 season of Preset Cup. Again, this is the day race. Again, we're going to do the custom race directly after this. Alex Ned, can't wait to have you in the booth up there also. Boomhauer, can't wait to see what you got too, but that will be the night race, like Taddy said.
Alex, I don't think, did you give the lap count when you were speaking?
Oh, I did not hear. We're 7 to 12, so we'll come to go with 5 to go.
5 to go.
In the flagman team.
5 to go. Guys, 5 to go. That means it's getting ready to be go time. Once we get down within those final 3 laps of the stage, I know you're looking at this saying, wow, single car file. You have no idea how hard this actually is on the drivers. They're not just wide open like you'd imagine. The 21 car, he is. Everybody else is burping that throttle and or running at about quarter throttle total. But with about 3 to go, you're going to see the excitement amp up as people are trying to get into the top 5 and get those extra points.
And we were talking about burping the throttle and everything. A little bit off, actually asked, like, how is the 6 running with that little gap in front? It's easy. You keep that gap in front of you, you pedal a little bit, you use the draft to pull you without having to go full throttle. That way, if you get a run, you can get back into gas, go even faster, and pull that slingshot off.
Yeah, exactly. And the 21 was able to take probably 2 tires, if not any tires, to get to this point where he's in the lead right now. Something that's huge with that gap in the front. You don't have to run that full throttle like Keystone, he just said. Another thing that's huge, see this 14 making contact all the way through the corner, pushing that 21. He is burning that right front like no tomorrow. By the time his fuel runs out, that right front needs to be changed. There's no way you can go without tires if you're pushing the guy in front of you all the way around the track.
And how do the kids say it nowadays? What Taddy just said? facts. I'm learning the lingo.
Looks like a two Napa fan pulled out, tried to make a run, but nobody went with him. Oh!
Well, I think Alex just got pushed outside right there.
Nope, he's part of my strategy.
Oh, all right. A little bit of pit strategy by the 13 car here.
I love how these guys have all gone single file. It's cool to see this. They are just biding their time and waiting for those last 5 laps. Again, in order to win a race, you got to put yourself in position to win the race. This pack probably will break up just a little bit, and with the high line will probably be dominant again after this. But at the same time, these guys are all trying to stick with each other right now and hold on to it. And RKM says the 4th place car, that pink 4 car, that's Pinky inspired. Thanks, RKM. It's great to have you out there again too. But I'm on board with Hunty, sitting here in the 4th, giving the broadcast view, and keeping all these cars in check as we see these guys rolling down the front straightaway here at the D-shaped straightaway at the Daytona Motor Speedway.
Guys, what I'm noticing, if you remember at the end of stage 1, the car that won the stage and was running around in 2nd behind Alex the whole entire stage was that 14 car of Jake, and then on that final lap he backed up and had help. The drivers behind him chose to go with him instead of Alex. Right now, Deja Vu, the 14 car sitting P2, coming to the closing laps of this
with
stage.
The 48 and the 4 right behind him, just like stage 1.
Does he make those same moves? Like I said, Patton might have not wanted to be the leader. I mean, right now it's great being out here. You don't have to worry about getting pushed up, getting in the wall, maybe losing all the track position. But man, I just feel bad for him here coming to the end, as it's just Deja Vu.
Want him to go this time by.
White flag is out.
All right, see him backing off.
Yep, you back off like that, that gives yourself a great run. Go ahead, Taddy, go.
24 was to the outside. Here he goes. Jake to the outside now. Patton tries to make the block, but Jake was already there. 48 and chooses to go.
Everybody goes.
So does the 4, the 19, the 17, the 6. 19 drops back down to the bottom. Thinking, oh, no, he doesn't. He splits the gap, goes down the center. 19 gets ahead of the 21, back down to the bottom, trying to hold the momentum. Great move as he goes from 5th to 3rd.
Power
They're
move.
continuing. The 6 moves with 14. 48 to the front. The 4, they left him high and dry. He's fallen back. Does the 48 now make the move?
Nope, looks like he's content on pushing.
Yeah, the 48 definitely. UK Wildcats decided to stay behind that 14. That bright pink, pinky inspired car. So my bad, I read the name on the screen. Dark Humor finishes this in 2nd. Great job by that 48 car. And Jake, there's not enough to say about him, but that's 2 times in a row now he's won the stage. 5 points apiece. That's 10 points. He is already your points leader. Yeah. Great move.
All right, guys, there I had the blue screen just for a second because, again, I got home just a little late. Obviously, forgot to change over the broadcast, but I put all the chat audio in my ear. Now I have changed it over to just the party chat so I can hear everybody. But guess what? I'm going to unmute this TV. It is going to be cranked, and we are going to get nasty. Listen to these 600, 700, 800 horsepower small block Chevrolet, Fords, and Toyota. Here we go.
Giggity rev it up.
A giggity rev it up.
With the
Here we go.
In the front with Alex
Adam
sitting in
Alex
2nd.
Smith, front row.
Here we go for the giggity rev it up.
A-Trout did not pit.
Love that sound. Gives me goosebumps every time. Look at these guys battling on the outside. 13 with Alex Snids. He's got Blake D in that 3 car trying to make that high line work. A-Trout up for the lead as we are still doing the giggity rev it up.
Once again, looks like the 14, the 48, and 4 car in line, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. They have stayed that way all night.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the start of stage 3. A little bit of giggity rev it up for you right there. Man, I love it, love it, love it.
20 in front, 20 in front, 3 behind. You got plenty of room there, 13. You're clear. Sorry, during the rev it up, aren't you supposed to have like spotters saying stuff or whatever?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Right.
I was trying to get over Alex so I could talk to him, but yeah, I didn't.
Seen the 48
Sorry,
pull off the...
Little frustrated with the 18 there. I don't know why he didn't pit. I mean, he's definitely not going to make it, and now that just ruined my strategy.
You guys all have 1 stop, I'm assuming, Alex?
Yeah, we still have all 1 stop.
So
okay, so
but he's gonna have to make a longer pit stop because he needs more.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
I don't know. That's not a winning strategy on my book.
Alex, Ned, you were always one to on your pit strategy and stuff too. Again, last year had the opportunity to be your teammate in a truck race, and let me tell you what, you were helping everybody out in that chat, and you have great pit strategy. You are on air, everybody can hear it. Don't give it away, but we can't wait to see what you have, and it looks like it's available for you right now.
Well, I'll tell you what I did. So basically, I that last stage I pitted with 3 to go. I didn't think I could get to the pit road before the leader hit the stripe with 2 to go, because Talladega is a lot different than Daytona because of where the start-finish line is. And so I decided to take 2 tires, and therefore I would only need half a can of gas there, which it worked out brilliantly. I was able to leapfrog the entire field except for the 18, who decided not to pit there. So, and I'm still questioning. I mean, maybe Larry Mack's been known to be wrong a time or two.
Did the 18 possibly do the same strategy, though? Did he maybe come down 4 to go? Because he was in the back of the pack back there with the RJM crew prior to that. That's why I was wondering, maybe he did the pit stop himself and didn't need that. He might have taken 4.
I don't believe so, because I was the last car. Definitely on the lead lap, and I was in jeopardy of going the lap down. So I just believe he forgot to pit.
With the no caution?
He forgot to pit. In fact, he just signaled right there that he's about to pit.
I was going to say, he would have to be pitting right here within the next lap or 2 if he forgot.
Unfortunately, that's just what goes how even your pit strategy can affect another guy's trying to get there to the front. Because had he pitted, I would have been up front, and that would have been leading. And now he's pitting by himself.
Okay, guys, this is interesting now. Now it's changed up a little. Jake has always been P2, and he was again, deja vu again there at the beginning of stage 3. However, now he's the leader. He's the guy that's in hoping and praying that these guys don't gang up on him and go to the outside. I believe that they're all going to stay single file here at least until the pit stops, and with how clean this race has been, I expect it to stay green to where they have to pit. The tricky part here is it going to separate? Are people going to pit with their teammates?
You would hope so, and that's why you have teammates. And we got Alex Ned, he's still out there too, and I see that 17, that's No Chef Pendle, that 6 car. 6 is throwing me off a little bit, because normally I used to see him in the turquoise car, and then we saw him in a 37. Keep an eye on the guy out there, Seth. We know him as Tackleberry, up there in that 4th position, running in that 6 car right now too. He got himself a victory at the plate track last year in season 3, so keep an eye on that 6 car too, but everybody running single file right now, again, trying to hold on.
Trout is back on the track. He's lost the lap. He's gone to the outside. Everybody single file going below him. 42 picks his nose out. That's not going to be good when they catch that 18. 42 is probably going to lose all that ground. He's going to have to lift. The positive for the 18 is the 18 will now be able to fall back in line and follow these guys. Alex, where are you sitting on laps remaining?
We still have, I believe we're coming to 12 to go this time.
12 to go, so Trout has actually made his pit and is within the fuel mileage, so he does not have to pit again. And having everybody's draft right now, that could pan out for him. Not necessarily the winning strategy, but possibly a top 5 type strategy, depending on how.
I don't even know about top 5, because we all are just 3 laps down, and that's only just a half a can of fuel. If anybody that might be short on that, it would be me as far as tire wear there, but he had to take everything there. It's just a 15-second pit stop. That's why we caught him with the lap down. There's no way he's making that up without the aid of a yellow flag.
He's a magic man, so we'll have to see and maybe get his perspective after the race. But
Alex, are you on your sticks? Are you slapping sticks, Alex, or are you on your wheel?
I'd love. Can I interview that guy? I'll go.
Alex, are you slapping sticks, or are you on your wheel?
Right now I'm on my controller. Yeah, I have my wheel ready for iRacing.
Oh, 42 in the wall. Catch in the wall hard back there in the 42 car. Sorry to cut you off.
Has lost the draft.
All of these guys again staying single file, trying to work there. A-Trout in that 18, he managed again. He is lapped down, but he can help feed the speed of this line in the draft. UK Wildcat just goes up a little bit high.
Back up, catches Smitty, catches the 24, but they all stay straight.
Ooh. No caution.
Caution.
Oh, caution is out.
They all stay straight.
This is exactly what the leaders wanted to see then. We will see some.
This. They can all pit right now. Do you take 2? Do you take no tires? Do you take that half can? You know there's going to be some type of strategy to move you up there. The
take
person
fuel
that
and just
needed
enough
that
tires
exactly as Alex Ned said, Trout needed that. Unfortunately, even though he passed a few of the cars, he does have to start at the tail end of the field, as he will get the lucky dog. The only person that wouldn't do that is if there's a wave around, but I would assume that Trout's the only person a lap down.
It's going to be good. 4.5 season preset cup.
Bad news
Daytona.
that she hit the apron glitch going into 3 there. That's what caused that. We know that glitch is there. It could definitely ruin your race.
I actually believe she said I hit the glitch.
Who was that?
Bad Moon hit it.
Oh, that's unfortunate for her.
So we've got the 20 of Wild Card Coyote up front.
Alex on the
again,
outside.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, it's just not been my day.
I don't mind starting on the outside as long as you have help, but we're already seeing these guys dive down any hole they can to try to make it to get to that inside line. The outside line can work. K-Patty knows that. Boomhauer, you know that. Alex, you know that. The HWH, the high line. But you got to have friends, and look at that. 4 cars to the outside, over 15 cars on the inside. That's not going to work for him. Alex tries to side drive the 48 just a little bit, trying to find some help there, trying to keep up with the lead pack, keep himself in contention. Here comes the Mountain Dew of the 24 car. He needs to fall right behind.
3 wide. Oh, he catches the wall going 3
touches
wide
the wall
in turn
just a
3.
little bit.
To all of our viewers out there at this point in time in the race, I believe we're at about 10 to go. Who are you guys expecting to see in victory lane here at the end? Also, real quick, the only interview we will be doing at the end of this race is whoever wins. Unfortunately, we're on time restraints with the custom guys going after, so only the winner is going to get interviewed here tonight.
I love how Marcus is Marcus here, and his name is Marcus E-Dub. Thanks, buddy. We appreciate you being out there.
I mean, as much as I'd love to see my drivers get up there, I mean, the way that he's done it all night, you gotta look at that 14 car. I mean,
Mountain Dew is falling off the pace. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm actually looking right now. Ryan Morgan out there, RKM, that old man out there. He said Robert Patton. And what I've seen out of Jake, you talked about him, but he's now in 5th. He's not in that 2nd or 3rd spot that he has been every race, or every stage. However, that 12 car,
42.
21 car. The 21 car is in 2nd. So I expect to see that 21 be able to back up and make a move here towards the end of this run. But right behind him is 2 RJ Motorsports cars. I can't tell if that's the 3 or the 8, but then the 9 of Spenker right behind him. So that's the 8, which is Smitty. So you have Smitty and Spenker right there sitting 3rd and 4th. I definitely expect to see those guys make a move to the outside here towards the end.
Alex Ned got himself a little bit of a fan club go out there. The Bear family, they're saying go Alex, go Alex. Obviously being on Shin Motorsports with him out there, and there's quite a few other people out there too on board with the 20 of Wild Coyote right now. Excuse me, I'm always going to know him as K Coyote. And then we got the 20 of Private Pat, who had himself one hell of an all-star week last year in Season 3, but he definitely was putting it down too. So anybody can win here. It just depends on where you put yourself and how you position yourself with 3-4 to go in the draft.
Guys, stay tuned. We met at 42 in the wall again, right in front of the guys. 19 and 6, they've started to make these moves to the outside. It is
like
getting down.
working.
Yeah, well, and then the 42 hit the wall, so they probably had to lift to avoid.
Big checkup.
6 in the wall. 2 gets into the 6, 6 into the wall. That's
Tackleberry in the 6. Yeah, again, please bear with us. We're learning the new names and numbers and everything, but I did remember that Tackle was in that 6 car.
But yeah,
definitely. 6 car won the championship in the Custom Cup. He's got big shoes to fill.
Yeah,
and then we got my buddy out there too, Dimebags. Dimebags out there. He's saying Shin for the win. Good to talk to you, man. Good to see you.
Go ahead,
Dimebags is a good guy. Go ahead.
Definitely keep in mind, so as these laps, I was trying to talk about the 19 and the 6. They started making moves. As we're running out of laps, we know that if you're in 2nd, 3rd, 4th, you guys can make a move and possibly get the victory. The problem is, if you're 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th, when are you going to be able to make that move to get you to the front? Because you can't be sitting in 9th coming off of turn 4 without contact in front of you. You have to be sitting up there in the top 5 to 6 places. So you're going to start seeing these guys in the back start making it too wide, trying to get something to go.
And when they do, 3 or 4 laps.
Oh yeah, definitely. So you have your Alex Smith.
We have 2 laps to go here, guys.
2 laps to go right now. Yeah, I would already be making moves. If I'm past, 6th, 7th and back, I'm already making moves.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Like, to me, what's the worst that could happen?
And here comes Jake and Dark Humor.
Jake's the first one to make the move. What he does is pinch them in. Here comes Patton trying to cut them off. Patton does it.
The 20 and the 8 make contact.
That's going to help the
That's going to cost him
down.
out too. Yeah, that's going to slow the 20 up.
Patton drops back
21
down.
drops down.
4
He's
cars
going
to
to
the
get that
outside.
slingshot coming.
What he just did was stall out the outside lane. When he dropped out, that's going to stall out that outside lane. Patton is sitting in a great spot, but he has to back off the leader. Unfortunately, with the outside line going like that, when he backs off, he'll have nowhere to go. He catches the leader. Jake is making one hell of a run. He's now sitting side by side with second place. 14, 21, side by side, 3 rows deep. The 8 and the 48, the 9 and the 4. The 12 of Bad Moon is now gone to the outside. She's outside. We are 2 by 2 from second and third on back.
Dude, we got 34 viewers. So,
the
8 car goes down through the infield. Yeah, we got 30 few viewers for this. Wildcard Coyote's going to bring him down to the inside. He's got Private Patton to the outside. Jake on the outside trail, still trying to hold on to it. But
will Patton make the move?
Make the move. You got to do it now.
Patton goes. Is he going to get it?
He gets the
Did he
help.
do it in time?
Oh, photo finish, but Wildcard got him.
Kid Coyote by
Wow.
Fender. A replay of Truex and Hamlin.
Wow, he got him, but that was a photo finish.
So,
Good racing to everybody. I think the 8 car even got third, too, so that puts maybe down no shift.
Smitty waited just a hair too late to pull out. If he had jumped a little bit sooner, right when Patton did, I think that they would have gotten around Coyote for the win.
That
But
was
regardless,
really
that was one hell of a
close.
finish.
And
That
guys,
had
don't
my
forget,
heart
guys,
beating.
stay with us. We do have the custom race. Alex Ned going to be in the booth, and my wife made sure that there was extra oxygen bottles on board for Alex and I both for the Daytona custom race.
1/1000th of a second.
Woo! Get some.
As Wildcard Coyote, Patton, Smitty, Spanker, and No Shift Pendle round out the top 5.
That's how you do Daytona,
Dart,
ladies and gentlemen.
Alex, Trout, and Wildcats for the top 10.
Trout get himself a top 10.
11th was Bad Moon, Honey, Napa Fan, Blakey T, Tackleberry, Mountain Dew Racing, and Tex Pelt.
And we got 34 viewers to watch that. Please stick with us, guys. I know a lot of these guys are the customs that are watching the preset, so hopefully the preset will come over and watch the custom. That is we've had a great viewer turnout here for the first Monday night. Last night was a lot of fun. We had some good viewership, and tonight also. My arms are still tired from doing 100 laps at Eldora on that wheel, man. I'm telling you, they're jello right now. It's so much fun.
Alex, did you happen to get stage 2 top 5 as well?
Sorry, yeah, I will here in a sec.
Okay, just checking. All right, here we go. We got wildcard. Wildcard, are you set to always allow? All right, go ahead, Puddin'.
Congratulations there. I'm sorry, buddy, Kid Coyote. It's not the first time I've talked to you, man, but at the same time, you've always proven why you're a front runner. And how was that race? How was that finish? Were you nervous when they made that move to the outside?
Yeah, they were coming with a pretty good head of steam, and then Patton was going to go up, and then he let someone else go down, and I just held on the bottom, kind of blocked. And really the secret to my success was not hitting X and not pitting. I mean, other than that, I was riding around in like 11th or 12th most of the time, but yeah.
Well, congratulations, man. You got the inaugural event here in the 4.5 series at Daytona. That's got to give you and your team some confidence out there.
Yeah, it does. It feels good to win in this series. I've been close a lot, so, you know, it's any way you get them, you'll take them, so pretty happy about it.
Yeah, a win here in Giggity Racing is a big deal, and it is it's an honor any way you can get them, man. You've proven your talent. Congratulations to you, and we can't wait to see what you got going into the future for 4.5 and Season 5 on Heat 5.
Sounds good. Thanks, bud.
Boom, Howard, Taddy, Alex?
Yeah, man, whenever they were coming to the line, I mean, I can only imagine how, you know, the hands, the knees shaking, you know, the sweaty palms. 6/1000ths of a second, man. That's got to be one of the closest finishes I've seen in Giggity.
The only closer finish
Speedway.
tonight that I've seen
Speedway.
was when Pottles went at Dover.
Like I said, at a super speedway. I mean,
Oh,
that was amazing.
Yeah, I really kind of took it for granted. I'm like, I got this, and then I see Patton move out there. I'm like, shit. Oops, I'm sorry, guys.
No harm, no foul. Stay with it. Stay with it. And we got Ryan DeMore out there, man. We all know him as RD2. He says, everyone, hit that like button. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. We're only 8 away from 500. I talked to Robbie the other day. Robbie's got himself a nice little message he wants to say to everybody. He's got himself a little thing, but hit that like, hit that subscribe. Thank you, RD, for supporting us out there. He does a good job over at the Extreme Dirt Racing Series, and they come over here to Giggity to watch us. But man, we got to get custom racing here just in a couple minutes. So for myself, K-Taddy, Alex Ned, our in-race reporter, and my Keystone Cowboy, can't wait to see what he's got out there on the track. We will see you here in the next 5 to 10 minutes. On that note, again, we're going to give everybody a little bit of a please be safe, and we'll give the good one after the custom race, but a little bit of a bye.
Bye.